I'm telling you, you guys were up on the cushion, but you kind of work around. It was tricky in places. Talk about that one, man. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, it had some character to it, but man, I love this place, man. I love coming here every year, and like I said, we ran here twice this year, and this place is just phenomenal. And it, like I said, it had some character to it, top, bottom, and like I said, once you moved down here to the bottom, it started blowing that grid across the racetrack. You kind of run wherever you wanted to go, so it was awesome.
There's lap traffic, man, when you're trying to work through. You got guys trying to signal for you, but you're not really sure how close Ben is. You got restarts. Talk about trying to deal with all that mentally, where to pick lines. Just tell these race fans who've never drove in a car, man, how tough it is.
Man, there's a lot going on in these things. And I know Ben, like I said, and he ran me awesome and stuff like that, and he's a good dude. And I knew he wasn't going to rough me up or nothing like that. It's when you get in that lap traffic, they're racing for position too, so you got to deal with them like anybody else. So, but everything worked out. Like I said, we kept it clean and ended up good.
We'll go back to early in the race. You're battling with Corey. Right front wheel comes off. What are you thinking in your head when that happens? That was a sketchy moment there.
Yeah, anytime you're going in the corner here, like you're on the wood going in turn 3, and I seen he didn't turn. Thank God he got it stopped before he put her in the fence, because that you never want to see like that something like that happen to anybody. Like I said, thank God he got her slowed down, and he come back out though. So.
Y'all are in a tight points battle too, so this is although you don't want to see it, it's a good night for you when it comes to points.
Right, yeah, you don't want to see, like you said, nothing bad like that happen. Like I said, we was racing it out there, and he just didn't turn, and I didn't know what happened, so at least he got to continue and stuff like that. We'll chalk this one up, and hopefully we come back here again next year.
Who you got to think it helps you out?
Oh, man, I got a ton of people. My mom, my dad, my wife. They sacrificed so much so I get to live my dream and stuff. Brianna, Michael, my Aunt Deb, my grandma, my grandpa. Brandon AccuForce, I couldn't do none of this without him, man. He's my buddy, and he's helped us so much along the way. Keith Bernard, AccuForce, Dome Cycles, Longhorn Race Cars, Mullins Race Engine, Octane Race Products, Hoosier by Todd Fry, Mullins Race Engines, David Smith Frame Body Shop, Dwayne at Finish Run, Aurora Bearing Company, John Brown, he keeps us looking fresh. We're a little rough here, so we got to get a new one this week. Like I said, man, it's so many people that I couldn't do it without them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Milby, your feature winner. What did you need there in the feature?
Probably brakes. About lap 6, I lost the brakes. Gosh, I think I spent at least 10 laps trying to learn how to drive again, and it's too tricky without the brake pedal.
You could tell that your entry to turn 1 was getting shallower. It must have been your brake issue.
Yeah, I was trying not to run it in there too deep because I didn't have no insurance on that brake pedal, so I was just trying to make sure I got it turned and got it up to the cushion. But man, I love this place. Every time I come here, I always run well, and I just love the way the track is. I mean, if you want to man up and get on top, there it is. Get it.
Who do you got to think it helps you out here, all your sponsors?
Danny Clanky, Clanky Enterprises, Cruise Collision, 239 Auto. Got to thank my dad. All my crew that's helping me tonight. Everybody that's been at the shop all week and today, their help's greatly appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Atkins, second place. Maybe just didn't have enough time battling out there with Ben. Talk about that race. You kind of had a lot go on during the race.
Yeah, it was the track, although it's super wide, the racing groove wasn't incredibly wide tonight, and so it was hard to make moves. You had to time them just right, and I didn't. I didn't time a lot of good laps, so I never really got comfortable. The track had a lot of character, and but it was fun to race with these guys, and I think if we ever come back, we'll have a better idea of what to do. We just tried a couple things tonight, and hopefully that'll help us in the future.
It's got to be tough there. You're battling with Ben and kind of watching Zach pull away. You knew you had a fast car at the end, but mentally you got to be like, man, I'm trying to do away with second, move on. Talk about that. Just trying to run clean, but also do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Ben's a real experienced racer. He bobbled once, and I got underneath of him, but after that, he wasn't going to make another mistake. So I just had to, hope he hit a bump wrong and squeeze by him. But they're really just, I think if they had reshuffled us, the race would have been, a little bit, just like you said, there would have been a lot of action no matter how you reshuffle the top 3 or 4.
Who do you got to think that helps you out?
I got to thank Dave Groves for giving me the opportunity to drive his car, GRS, and then Vandergriff Auto, PWB Handmade, Rocket Chassis. Our car's been really fast all year. We had a bad weekend a couple weekends ago, and we wanted to rebound with a good run, and so hopefully we have some momentum into coming late into the season here.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, Daniel Hill.